Wow, sunrise is beautiful this morning. Going for a little drive in the country and see what we can find. We'll take a walk down the Mill Race Trail, see if we can find a nice subject to photograph. Now I have to admit that a good friend of ours gave us a heads up on this wonderful owl, but this is the way we did it. Well, here we are at our location. Now the first thing I'm going to do, get out my camera. Got the OM-1 Olympus here. This is a 300 with the 2X. That's too long for what we're doing today. I'm going to put on the 40 to 150 lens. Put the hood out. Set around 100. I'm going to put it on C2. That's my setting that I have for a sitting bird, basically on a tree. And with this lens, I'll go to about 5.6. 3/20th of a second, and I'll leave my focus set for all. We're on subject detection, continuous autofocus. That's CAF, not CAF tracking. That seems to work the best for me. So we'll see how we make out. Wow, I just had a nasty slip on the ice. I just about fell. Had my camera in my hand. I didn't fall. Thank goodness. I like to keep a hat on and keep my hood on too in case I do fall. Hurt my head on the ice. But I'm going to have to get something for the bottoms of my boots. I remember one photographer that used to photograph the bobsled runs, and after the 4th time he smashed his cameras, his repairman gave him a little devil to wear on his key tag that was guaranteed to keep him from slipping on the ice as long as he wore 4-inch crampons with it. So I might have to get something like that, we'll see. Well, now, as I said before, I had a heads up on this owl, but I was blown away. I had no idea this owl was going to be so beautiful and so close to me. Look at this. This fella's not afraid at all. Some people actually told me they think he likes having his picture taken, that he'd been here last year. I was delighted. I'm so happy that my friend told me this owl was on the trail. So we made a special trip here to see him. Got some incredible photographs, I think. This is with the 150, the 40 to 150 millimeter on the Olympus OM-1. Look at those eyes. Look how sharp it is. I mean, I'm just so impressed with the detail here. Here's our test prints. We made a couple different test prints of the owl. Here I'm comparing them to the monitor. I think it looks pretty darn good, really. I think we're ready to print. Now, the monitor always looks better than the prints, and you have to realize how it's going to come out. Wow, off to the printer with it. There you go. Look at that. And for once it's printing full borderless without a problem. Sometimes I have to have 5 or 10 tries to get it to go borderless. This time it went just perfect. Look at those eyes looking at me. I am so happy with this print. I cannot believe it. Now I just wish the printer went this fast, but I'm printing this at the maximum resolution and it grinds very slowly. But it does such a nice job. Well, now that's what I'm talking about. I am just so happy and excited with this print. I'm really delighted with it. Going to let it dry for a day or so and then we'll put a frame on it. Well, now there's our print. It's going to be great. Got 24 by 32. First thing I'll have to do is trim it, cut a piece of board for it to fit. Man, I just love this photograph. I'm trimming the edges of the paper, making sure the print is exactly the right size. Because I've ordered the glass here, I'm cutting the dry type backing board for it. This already has the adhesive on it. I wipe it down with my hands and with the brush to make sure there's no dust. It's the best way I've found is to use my hand. Wow, I'm excited. Well, our press is preheated and we're ready to go. It'll bit tricky. Wow, I have to count the flashes on the light there. My old dry mounting press, this has been with me since college. I really love this press. Wish it was a lot bigger and it was a vacuum press, but it is what it is and it does a perfect job. I'm doing the print in sections because the print is too big for the press. And now, it takes a while to dry mount them this way, but it's really the best thing. And that's the moment I've been waiting for. That's what I wanted to see. Looks just great. Everything looks sharper, clearer, less grain. Everything looks better when it's dry mounted. The dry mounting is all finished. All that remains is to make a frame, get the glass, and put it all together. I'm really excited to see this one on the wall. Get a nice clean cut with this machine, that's for sure. Here I am using the Morso Chopper. This chopper cuts 90 degrees, so it cuts both 45s at one time. Does a wonderful job. It's a 300-year-old design. It's probably a 150-pound machine. Cuts wonderful corners. This is where I set the cut, and this ruler is a double ruler that makes up for the rebate on the frame. Now we need two pieces, 24 inches. Now we just give them a little bit of glue here, right on the edges here. Well, there you go. Now we'll start putting them together. Push them together just as tight as you possibly can. One V-nail. Move it back. Second nail. Third one. And there's a perfect corner. Look at that, huh? No problem there. We'll wash the glue off a little bit, a minute or two. Now we got to chase the corner. So we're going to put another long one here to match the other long one. We'll put that in there. Let me just check our framing. That looks pretty good. Push this one in and this one in. Push everything in super tight. Just as tight as I possibly can. There you go, there's our frame. I'm going to wash the corners of the frame and let it dry. Well, now it's all been great fun. We got to go for a nice hike in the woods. We found a wonderful owl. We got a lot of pictures. Made a print, but the real fun of it all is cleaning the glass. I just live for this. So we use a special glass cleaner. It's ammonia free. I put a little $sign on so that I remember. Get a nice chunk of paper towel here. I'm excited to see this picture under glass, let me tell you. Boy. Well, there's our picture. When the glass is on this paper, it just looks fantastic. We'll just wash off the top of the glass now. Then I'm ready to slap it in the frame. Oh my. Every bit of my effort is worthwhile when I see this. I am just absolutely delighted with this print. Well, our print is just fine. The glass is clean. I've double checked everywhere. Now I'm just going to put the frame on it. I don't want to go this far and then break the glass or something. Well, this is how we seal picture in the frame. These Fletcher points they allow for the print to move. There's my owl. I hope these glasses make me look almost as wise as this owl, but somehow I don't think they do. I'm really happy with this print. I'm so glad I got this. So fortunate. Thank God for good friends. The print's all in place. Now I'm going to put some double stick ATG tape around the edge of the frame. Roll out some paper on there. This craft paper seals the back of the photograph, keeps dirt and dust out of there, aerial problems, contaminants, that type of thing. Spiders love to make their home in the back of prints. My special blue knife helps me to get a nice straight cut around the edges. Look at there. It's working just great. Now I'm going to measure 1/3 down and put the eyes in the back to hold the wire. I use a special stainless steel soft ply wire that's good for 90 pounds. And you never have a problem with it. These little D-rings on the back are the best way I've found to hold the wire onto the frame. Here you go. Now if I was going to ship this print, I'd put some safety corners on it and wrap it up, but I'm not shipping it. I'm keeping this one for myself for a little while. This print is on sale on special for $550. Plus tax. If you're interested, drop me a line. If you look in the description, you'll see a link to our other photographs that are for sale.